Hey guys, Tyler2K here. Today we're taking a look at the Season 2 changes for the character King. I have decided to kind of just move my way through the list simply because we're going to have to cover them all eventually, so I might as well watch them all and record them all and figure out what's going on rather than, pick and choose as I play people, like figuring, okay, what is this different? What is this different? And then like using like preconceptions and being incorrect. If there's a character you want to see, please let me know in the comments below for the character you want to see. But for the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at King. These are cold read-throughs. I have played quite a few Kings, so I'm pretty sure I have a good grasp of what has changed. But if I do make a mistake, please let me know at the time code to said mistake. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Balance direction. In Season 2, King has received various adjustments for enhancing unique playstyle, expanding versatility, Jaguar Sprint, so again, JGR, even though they call it JGS, and usability of command throws. Okay, the command throws I heard some bad things about, but luckily for me, I don't know like any of them for King. I know more for Armor King, by the way. Okay, Season 1, JGR used to execute quick moves, or follow-up moves as quickly as possible. Season 2, if he remains in the state, they are now upgraded. So yeah, he has a level 2. So this would be like your level 1, where there's no spark, and then level 2 would be the spark appears. And then, wow, look at that. Way bigger, better properties and whatnot there, too. So, huge. Providing a breakthrough option against defensive opponents. Additionally, in Heat State, King can immediately perform the powered-up version. Wow, that's pretty good, though. Okay, so he's level 2 immediately. Notice how at the top right here, there's no install, though. So, once Heat's expired, he's back to normal JGR options. Okay, interesting balancing choice. Okay, one of King's greatest strengths, his throws have been significantly improved. Particularly wall, the effectiveness of back 1+2. And back 1+2, 1+2. Does that whip him back into it? Oh, yeah, it does. Wow, is he like really stunned? And let me do like one. Oh my god, is that real? Enhanced. Additionally, in Heat, command throws such as Shining Wizard or GS have been modified. Ah, yeah, that's the one that like made a lot of people mad. The Shining Wizard options and the GS having tracking while you have Blue Spark. Yeah, that's nasty. I know I've gotten hit by quite a few GS throws and whatnot, so typically they don't track. Now, granted, Giant Swing hits on 10. Oh, wow, we have all that meter 2 back. So it hits on 10. So it's already hard to sidestep it, but now in Heat mode, you get it. Wow, we get a lot of meter back for it too. Holy crap. Making him homing moves. Yeah, reliable against sidestep. Okay, also during JGR, can now trigger strong aerial tailspin state. Okay, I'm not sure where we're going to get that combo though. Admittedly, I haven't played too much King in T8. I used to play him a lot in T7, but not in T8. Okay, we need some transition. I'm sure they'll tell us. If not, I guess we can just do like 3-2-2, yeah. Furthermore, new move 3-2-2 has been added. Particularly effective. Now, granted, keep in mind we are playing V2.0.03, which is... Well, 02 was the emergency patch. 03 was the one where they changed it to be a few more bug fixes. But yeah, they did nerf 3.2.2 already, although it still is a very strong option nonetheless. Particularly effective on the end of the wall, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, where we get a mix-up and then I think he's going to tech roll. I think that's one of those like kind of forced tech roll situations, or maybe later get up timing or whatnot. Limited combo variety. I mean, yeah, that's true. It's like, okay, we do a wall GS, or we do like Old Faithful, down 4-4-3-4 sort of stuff. But at the same time, is this... Yeah, I guess we get a JGR mix-up instead now. Okay, sure. Additionally, Demic 1+2 has been adjusted to make passive playstyles less effective. Okay, so I think the armor recovery speed is worse, maybe. Increased recovery time and removal of damage scaling. Oh, yeah. This used to do 75% damage reduction. So, like, if you miscalculate the kill, you can get blown up because, of course, this option is a heat dash launcher as well. So yeah, like I said, if you miscalculate the armor reduction, which, keep in mind, he's the only character with this mechanic, or was at least, yeah, you get blown up and you just instantly lose. Okay, new move, 3-2-2. And then 3-2 charge, which pushes us into JGR. 3-2-2, I think is... Okay, not NC, but I think it's NCC. Originally, I think the full route was guaranteed. Now they've changed it in the emergency patch, so that's not nearly as effective now. It's still really good, though, because as you see there, knockdown state, we go into throw, or sorry, into JGR stance. And then the unblockable throw, or inescapable throw, I should say, is a little more accurate. And then you can also mix it up with the charge, and if I remember correctly, the charge, I think, tracks like both ways, too, still. Oh, whoops, we got to put on level 2. Yeah, so that hit, and then same thing, if he steps the other way, he'll also get hit. Okay, no, okay, maybe that's the emergency patch fix. Yeah, it used to track both ways. Okay, good, I'm happy we tested that. I did cover the emergency patch already, top right corner for that. I don't remember all the King changes, though, but I know King did get a few key nerfs. Okay, so new move, Jaguar Sprint, aka JGR, Jaguar Run. Now has a power-up version. Yeah, when he sparks, he's level 2. And enhanced abilities. If you know the timing like that, you can just do it immediately. You don't have to wait to see the animation and then do it. Just keep that in mind. So, preferably, you're going to do this as soon as the window opens to hit the just frame, basically, to have the better properties on it. Keep in mind, you do it too early, you're going to get burnt, though. So, yeah, I would say if you're really looking to play King, you probably want to know this timing to maximize your pressure lines. The good news for a JGR, like all these options are basically safe as shit. Other than the throw, of course, which they can just duck. But yeah, like all these are safe. So even if you like mistime the early option, like for instance, like we'll go for JGR 1 on level 1, it's still safe on block. Now granted, I guess we're not -4, we're -8, but like who cares? You're still plus frames, or sorry, safe on block, I should say. And then furthermore, I believe it still causes wall splat even on level 1, yeah. So what do we... Okay, let's not jump too far ahead, because that's probably going to be something covered next. Ah, yeah, wall stand 2-2 now transitions into JGR. And do we get, like, level 2 right away? Okay, no, we have to, like, wait just a little bit. Okay, no, typical timing. That's still nasty, because, like, as I just talked about, the wall stand 2-2, or sorry, the JGR options are all safe. And then furthermore, at the wall, I think wall stand 2-2 still wall splats. Yeah, it does. I don't know what the preferred combo would be. It might be something to do with, like, JGR 2 or strong aerial. I'll just do one more. Does throw work? Oh, wow, the throw does work. That's kind of cool. Okay, yeah, we're not going to get strong there. But sure. Okay, when heat mode activation, the downward hitbox size of the first attack has been increased to stabilize behavior when used mid-combo. Okay, that's a little bit of a fringe case. That one was mistimed, he could tech roll, but still. And now heat burst can be performed during Jaguar Sprint. Oh, whoops, yeah. Okay, you can kind of chicken out there. Keep in mind, you can guard in Jaguar Run or Jaguar Sprint. This is something that they changed in like month 3 of Season 1. So you don't have to chicken out and go for a meter pop. Although I guess that would set you up for like a, I don't know, meter pop there sort of thing. Okay. I'm sure there's some better combo line that I'm not aware of. Okay, and as we've seen there, Heat Smash can also be performed out of JGR. That's a huge change. The reason being that Heat Smashes, of course, break through armor and parries and reversals. And what you'd have to previously do would go Jaguar Run into throw, and the throw is 23 frames rather than 17. So you basically had a 5 frame window that they could thread through that you can't anymore. Now you can meter pop instantly. So that's a big change for counterplay against parry-happy characters and players, stuff like that. Okay, Jaguar Sprint 1+2. Used to be... Okay, so Body Splash. Used to be 2+3. Interesting. That's because you can now meter pop it. Okay. Approach opponent. Input changed. So used to be 1+4. Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, these are all gone? Ooh, I don't like that. I mean, the reason being you can now perform, like, dashing CD2, I guess, which is kind of cool. But still, yeah, that's weird. The inputs are changed now. Interesting. What's interesting about them finally adding this, like, wave dash wall stand 2 sort of thing, is that ever since, like, at least T5, he could perform that as wave dash 1, or sorry, crouch dash 1. Is that gone? Ooh, the timing is different now. But yeah, it used to be like electric 1 to do instant full crouch down forward 1. So that kind of reminds me of it. These wave dashing 2+3s and shit. Now that the input's changed. Okay, so all of them are different now. That's really weird. Approach opponent. Okay, so no longer that. It's now just Jaguar throw. Okay. New input change on that move. Okay, so... Oh, interesting. So Twister also has... Wow, homing on Twister is huge. I didn't know that. I knew GS. And then I knew the Shining. But I didn't know Twister also had that property. The homing property on Twister is really nice. Especially if you hit the blue spark. So there's less time for them to react to that too. Because the throw window's a little bit more aggressive. Playing on stick, by the way. Okay, approach opponent. Down back 2+3. Okay, remove the ability to transition to figure 4 leg. Oh, they got rid of like the triangle hold break. They could do 3+4 and it would reverse the throw, and they got rid of that. Well, that's not very fun. Because see, you might think to yourself, okay, why does King have a throw where if the opponent breaks out of the throw, right, we take damage and possibly die, right? That might be like your level 1 thinking. Like, why does that work? And then you realize, wait, you just don't do this throw. You have fucking 50 other throws. So why get rid of that? Whatever. Okay, that's no fun. That's a little bit lame. Oh, Jaguar 3. Okay, yeah, so... Oh, interesting. So, even at, like, level 1? Or level... Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to get that combo to hit. I don't think this is going to work, but... Yeah, okay. Oh, worth a shot. So, strong aerials tailspin with Jaguar 3. It might be some sort of, like, a... Actually, I could just do that. Let me just do a heat dash cancel. Oh, shit. I think I can transition into JGR. Okay. I think he can. I know there's certain scenarios where he can transition into JGR, but... Okay, sure. Yeah, that's a buff. Adding another strong aerial tail. Because how fast is this? 22, and how fast is 2? Well, 2 is faster. So the 2, it might be the preferred one anyway. Okay, 1+2, 1. Okay, they finally fixed it. So tracking capability of second hit has been enhanced when you land the first one. Yeah, this is kind of an antiquated move nowadays. Simply because it doesn't wall bounce. Although the move itself is only -13, so it's not even that bad to use, period. Ah, whoops. But yeah, this used to wall bounce, so you do shove into that. Although it looks like that doesn't even work anymore anyway. Oh no, it still works. But yeah, I mean, the forward 2-1 is still like, right? Now there's no more wall bounce. Take that instead. But okay, sure. Now if you get hit by the first hit, you can't escape the second hit, which is good. That naturally makes an option like 1+2, 3 stronger as well. Because now, in certain axes, I don't know if this is true for King, but certain moves on certain axes don't work properly. And what would happen is if you're sidestepping, you could, like, let's say, effectively OS an option like 1+2, 1 by ducking post sidestep, and now you can't. The OS that won't exist. So again, not pointing at King, but I'm sure that's something very similar that you could do on defense originally. Okay, forward 2 hitbox has been expanded. I don't know if I've ever seen forward 2 miss though. So maybe they're talking about when you're like in this really low state, forward 2 will now effectively punish you like a whiff punish. Oh, you want to do like Fang down back 3. Now it won't crush maybe or evade it. I don't know. Okay, Jaguar 2, behavior on hit has changed. Okay, yeah, now causes like a weird flop state. It's weird they're plus 5. It's such a fast, abrupt animation. That looks like they can Ukemi, so let's go ahead and set Ukemi. No, oh wow, no Ukemi there. No shit. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I agree. That's probably a buff. Okay. Oh, whoops. My bad. There you go. Okay, now that's the proper plus frame prop state. So we can probably do People's Elbow. And then, because that causes ground bounce into Ollie Kick solo. Okay, change behavior to a strong aerial. And now also deals... Okay, does less chip damage on block. So yeah, we only do 4 points of chip now. God, that's so slow. Oh, Ollie Kick change, huh? Okay, fourth hit. Reduce recovery by 4 frames. So it's now minus 25 instead of minus 29. And now the third hit... Ah, look at that. It's minus 7 or minus 9 instead of minus 7. Oh. Interesting. Wait. Huh? But he just got hit. Oh, okay. That's probably what it is. I'm trying to figure out, like, what? Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay, yeah. Counter it makes sense. Also interesting that Ollie Kick doesn't cause wall splat anymore, huh? Damn, I'm super out of the fucking loop when it comes to King. Holy shit. That's way less scary now. Okay, so it's not NC. So yeah, that's definitely a nerf, but to be honest, it's probably a bug fix. Okay, down back 1+2, 2. Now transitions post hit. Ah, there we go. So that gives us the pressure afterwards. Oh, and we're level 2 because we're in heat mode. That's really nice. Ah, there we go. Plus 35 instead of plus 8. Wow, wow, wow. Increase distance to the opponent on hit, though. So it looks like they want you to go into stance now. Oh, look at that. We're so far away, we can't go for, like, instant GS post. We can't go for, like, blue spark. Nice. So they are forcing you to go into JGR. Wow, okay. Normally, I wouldn't be okay with something like that, but to be honest, that's okay. I'm curious if by the wall there's no pushback, though. Oh, yeah, we're right in that shit. Okay. Okay, back 1+2. Okay, so... It reports it as 12, but often would throw on 14. So they fixed the animation to make it look more in line. That's good. Wall stun, making them unable to block during the stun. Okay, sorry, we have to do the doubly. But now, because of that... oh, that's probably what it is. JGR2 probably used the wall splat. Although, I assume we can still do the 1? Okay, no. So the 1 doesn't give us clean splat. Okay, that's what it is. Interesting. But how about JGR3? Ah, no dice. Out of curiosity, though, I wonder if I'm under meter if any of this changes. Okay, so full splat. I'll just gonna do one more test. I'll just test it off of 1. How about that? Okay, yeah. Well, okay, 1's cheating. So sorry, I didn't do this on purpose. I didn't expect the instant spin Okay, there you go. So JGR2 does cost full splat. Although now there's 70% damage scaling to penalize you for it. Now, the last test I want to do, does this do damage to throw by itself? Okay, it does. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Okay. I don't know where the nerf is. I don't remember it being as good as this though. So, yeah, I think that's just a buff. Okay, Dynamic 1+2 now has 10 frames of worse recovery. Oh, and then, okay, so it wasn't 75% scaling. It was 50% scaling. Yeah, it was way overtuned for sure. Like I said, you would think you would kill your opponent, like they have like 10 health, and they would armor through it, and if you only did 19 damage, you wouldn't kill them, right? But if you did 20, you would kill them, even though they had 10 health left. So yeah, this is huge. Also, remember that we're at 200 health now. So if you had 200 health and 50% damage reduction, it would be nearly impossible to like push King through that kill option. Okay, JGS1. Ah, okay, now causes an ass stun as we had seen by the wall, no longer causing a splat. Oh, it did though. Okay, so maybe it like needs perfect axis, like perpendicular now. Okay, stagger kicks, is that? Yeah. Yeah, so no longer causes wall splat on ollie kick. That's a big one. Like that was the only thing ollie kick really had going for it, was like the random wall splat if you mistimed it or read it incorrectly. But yeah, that's gone. So like ollie kick, I mean, you're taking a lot of inherent risk going for an option like that. Okay, approach opponent. Ooh, GS does less damage now, huh? Damn, that actually is pretty big. Okay, so obviously this is not going to affect experienced players, but yeah, it definitely helps out beginners, which is a fine thing. So, I mean, that's in general a nerf, because maybe, you know, maybe you get lucky, they don't Ukemi, or they fuck up the timing, which is like nearly impossible to do. So let's see, little bot Ukemi here. Okay, he does. Oh. That looked like it did like the same damage though. Okay, Is there like a recoverable? Okay, is it like opponent auto recover? Okay, turn that off. So let's see how much health he's say non-Ukemi. Okay, 50. So we'll have you regen. And now I will have him Ukemi. Huh? Okay, so I'm trying to make heads or tails of this. So he's tech rolling. You have to wait a little bit longer for the start of the round. Ah, okay. Okay, so he is taking more damage. He's only taking 5 more damage now when he doesn't Ukemi though. Okay, yeah. Huh. That's like a really weird change. I don't know how I feel about that one specifically. That's a little bit strange for sure. Okay, buffed or nerfed? I would say pre changes. He definitely got like massively buffed. Now with the emergency patch though, let's see what do we have here? Okay, wall stand 2-2 is huge. Brand new buffed JGR is nice. I mean, that's nice for sure. Meter pop during JGR, like they're really forcing JGR. They really want you to do that now. That's obviously the idea. Little miscellaneous changes, quality of life buffs, 4-2, hitting lower. Yeah, I think maybe 3-2-2 is like the linchpin to Season 2 stuff. But now that it's gone, okay, so for his general, like, you know, as a king character changes, I would probably give him half an arrow up. Half an arrow simply because there are some really nice changes. The change or addition to JGR improvements, being stronger now that they're like more forcing you to go into JGR, to have the ability to do it with powered up versions, especially in certain Oki positions and like heat. Also, furthermore, like the fact that heat generation, or sorry, when you're in heat, you're getting meter back anyway, allows you to keep cascading these like ideas constantly together, can definitely be oppressive. But that's probably more of like a season 2 sort of a category. But overall, strength-wise, yeah, they're definitely nice. Nothing majorly game-breaking or like revolutionary. But like Wall Stand 2-2 into JGR is definitely a really welcome change. And then, yeah, homing options too. So I'll give him half an arrow up for his season 1. Season 2 was a little bit tricky because his season 2 changes, I think pre-nerf, pre-emergency patch, were definitely like a full arrow up. Now though, it's a little bit closer to half an arrow. With that being said, I think it still is probably a full arrow up for his season 2 changes, simply because, yeah, JGR is significantly more scary now. So they like slightly nerf your Jaguar Sprint level 1, but now with level 2, it's like significantly better in general. And as talked about, the fact that like heat mode, you can keep heat going with a newly homing GS1, GS2, and shining. The 322 line splatting, although it did get nerfed, it still is very strong. JGR buffs abound. I mean, even like hitbox expansion on forward 2 is nice. Yeah, I would still probably give him a full arrow up. Although nowadays, like I said, it might be closer to like a 3/4, but I'm not going to cop out and do like a 3/4. Like here, the nerf for Demic 1+2 is huge, but at the same time, with 200 health, it's not nearly as big a problem. Man, I'm kind of talking myself out of a full arrow up though, because like I said, the emergency patch did hamper a lot of these. Nah, I'm still going to give him an arrow up. I think the emergency patch, this is what I'll say for King players. I think the emergency patch is going to be the end of like the King nerfs. He might get a small tweak here or there for the patch in May, but regarding that, I don't think we're going to see many nerfs regarding King in that May patch. So again, maybe a small tweak, but I think mostly going to be buffs or new tools for King in that May patch. So I think we've seen the worst of it. And like I said, it's probably more like a 3/4 up arrow, but I'm not going to cop out. I'm going to give him a full arrow up. So that brings him to 1.5 arrows out of 2, aka 3 out of 4 for his season 2 changes. If I made a mistake, please let me know. Time code said mistake. If I'm wrong, please let me know how I'm wrong. I'm always down to discuss about it. Consider becoming a member so I make money on the channel. Beyond that, I think that's about it. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Later on.